I wanted to talk about some of the comments that I got regarding my TURO journey, and me getting the 2 cars. And I started with 1 car, which was my 2021 Camaro 3LT, brand new, no miles, no owners. That was the first car that I got on TURO. Didn't have to put any money down, and my note for that car was just under $800. I had an 800 credit score when I got the car. I had great credit. I didn't have too much debt, and those are 2 main things when getting loans or applying for credit. The debt that you have and your credit score. So I didn't have a lot of debt. My credit score was great. Got a good rate on the car. It was $800 a month. Immediately I put it on TURO. The thought process when I got that car was to try to make $800 a month renting it, but at the the worst end, I would make at least half. Me and TURO would go half on a new car, and it was a car that I wanted too. A brand, it was a 2021 Chevy Camaro. It was a beautiful car, and the mindset was, the car note is $800. If I can at least make $400 on TURO, I'm coming out of pocket only $400. Any more that I make was good. If the car paid for itself, that was wonderful. But I had it in my mind that I didn't expect it to pay for itself right off the bat. Anything that it didn't make, I would cover, which I was okay with. And I started off, I would say I was making at least, when I first started renting the car out, I was making good money. I was making at least $600 a month renting it out. That's on the low end. Sometimes I made $700, $800, $900, $1,000, $1,100. Sometimes I made $1,200. But for the most part, I was making about $600. I would say that was a good average. $600 a month renting out the Camaro. Mind you, this is a 2-door car. Was limited to only people trying to rent a car with 1 or 2 people, because the Camaro has a tiny back seat. Once I started renting the car, I'm making the money. I'm making good money. I'm not always covering the note, but I'm getting close, or I'm getting close. And that's when I came up with the idea of getting a second car, thinking it would help, it would expand business. Now I will be able to upsell. Hey, I got this 2-door, but if you don't want the 2-door, I got the 4-door. I got more seats. This is electric. This is a Tesla, something brand new. So I thought it would help, sell the Camaro more, or sell the other one. I thought they would just kind of play off of one another, 2-door sports car, 4-door electric car. And I thought that would increase business. And not saying that it didn't, but I don't know if I stayed in it long enough to see the fruits, because the Camaro got into a car accident, which I'll make a video on that soon. But I just wanted to talk about the misconception of me just jumping right in and getting 2 cars at once. No. Started off with 1, got another one, and then everything went to shit. No, kidding. But it's a lot of comments on what people would have did, or what I shouldn't have did, or what I should have done. Hey, until you try it, you wouldn't know. And if you're gonna be putting your money into something, I don't advise going the cheap route. I don't advise going the expensive route, but definitely not the cheap route as well.